Morgan.
Morgan. Okay, he wants me to go to the Portum.
Scanning target Typhon material inconclusive. Logging calibration request.
I didn't really like that last part, because they just infinite spawned and they kinda just ate all your ammo. I still have a bit of ammo left, but give me a lot of Q ammo. But it kinda just ate all my disruptor ammo. Probably if you had the one ability that made machines not hostile, you could just hack them all and it'd be fine. Wouldn't be as bad. But then they'd start killing each other and they'd still respawn probably. I like how everything just dropped. I can't reach that. I just didn't like how they didn't stop spawning. Phantom? Over there. Where's all my turrets? Didn't I place like 3 here?
Scanning target Typhon material inconclusive. Logging calibration request.
Oh yeah, I stuck one up there. Where did it go? Is this the one?
Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6 online.
I still don't have access to this. I don't think there's another way in there. Lawrence. Where'd I see a Lawrence? You don't suppose I can just zap this, do you? Nah, doesn't let me in. Hmm. Let me just fix this.
Dr. Hadley Dalton will deliver a supplemental seminar on neural connectomes in the Lobby Training Center later this week. Sounds exciting. Space is limited, so reserve your seat by emailing Dr. Dalton.
Job done. Error. Insufficient Typhon material found. Standing down. Coming through.
Oh, that's where he was.
I promised you my arming key. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos 1 to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
What's up? Oh, what? Whoa, whoa. Alex? What is that thing? Oh. Are you dead? Or are you just unconscious?
Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my sister succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message, and who is listening to it. I have a feeling you already know. preparing a fabrication plan for the prototype null-wave device you conceived. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We'll hijack the coral's signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
That creature is still trying to consume the station, and I've picked up multiple hull breaches. I believe in you, Morgan. Make this count.
How do I use the voice lock? Oh, I'm supposed to lock it from outside. Hold on. There's stuff I need to steal from in here.
Okay, so my voice is obviously familiar. Probably sound more tired than usual. It's been never-ending. Setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods, the risk is substantial. But if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto human minds is going to change everything. So, I'm putting myself in the sim. I've done everything I can to make sure I don't wind up lobotomized. One last safety measure. Let me introduce October. Say hello. Hello, Dr. Yu. October will help you remember what you're supposed to do if things go sideways. Once testing starts, there's no going back. When they uninstall the mods and reset the test, it'll rewind me. I'll forget everything. Theoretically, they could keep me reliving the same day over and over, and I'd never know. If you're listening to this, that's probably what happened. It also means I don't know if I can trust my own brother. Alex won't like what I have to say next. I started plans for a prototype null wave strong enough to kill every Typhon on Talos 1. I hid a copy of the plan on top of the data tower by the scary chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Alex agreed to explore the idea, but I know my brother. First sign of trouble, he'd rather blow it all up and blame someone else. So, you're probably on your own. There's a lot at stake here. Too late to stick our heads in the sand. You know what to do.
I don't even know what this data tower is. What's scary chair? Can't scan this thing.
Morgan, thank you for what you did. You could have left me to die.
Can I still escape?
It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null-wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Hold up. Is this still an option? Shit just got real. Time to get out. This is still an option, even when it's being attacked. I can turn on my light on and off. Oh man.
We failed. This isn't the one.
Start over.
Why is this in stasis? I'm curious. Can I just beat him up? Oh god, get off me. Get. I'm winning. I'm doing damage. Let's go, I'm doing damage. Alright, time to beat the shit out of this thing. Got him. What do you want me to do? Access self-destruct console or fabricate the prototype. Or I beat the shit out of this thing until it dies. There's a turret in here. I can scan this thing.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Disappeared.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
No more to scan over here. Unable to connect to Psychotronics database. No? Oh, over here. No?
Research
There we go. Apex tendril. Tiny part of the apex intent on devouring everything in its path. Attracted to movement. No way to permanently kill these. Use no wave or Q beam to beat them back. Oh, I can't kill them. But I can just whack them. I actually want to save and get close to one. And just beat the shit out of it. Still just hitting the tendril. Q-beam. I don't think it did anything to it. Okay. So I go blow it up, or I craft. Oh, mimic. Let's go kill the mimic. Okay, let's go craft this thing. Get off me. Doesn't even do that much damage. Are these not usable? Guess I have to go back to the lobby. Get off me. It says use the Q-beam to keep him back, but wrench does fine.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside. I'll do what I can to help you from down here. Who knows? Maybe we can give this thing heartburn.
Which one do I do? He's really not shooting?
Privyet, Morgan. How can something like that exist?
I don't know.
This is it. Either you destroy Talos 1, or that creature destroys us. We don't have much time, Morgan. Morgan? I disagree strongly with people who advocate for the removal of instructive consequences, because they want to live in a world where no personal pleasure is ever denied.
Nothing more to say?
Morgan,
I'm gonna make a hard save here. So I can do both endings. If it lets me. Did that save? I assume it saved. I have his key. That is not enough. Alright, I got a thing.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null-wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Why did null wave device have a space in an extra space in between?
Scanning target error. Insufficient time and material.
You just not gonna shoot at him? Yeah, my turrets suck.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
What do you mean, point to suffering? Ouch. Ouch. Wasn't even that much damage. Oh, man. Shit on Weaver. Oh god, it hurts. Do you wanna?
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources operate. That should help you concentrate. Maybe I can help you.
Yeah. Where's your body?
Dr. Yu, scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources operate. This should help. That should help you concentrate.
Okay, how do I get in though? I think it's the other way.
System integrity damaged.
Ouch. Didn't you tell me to look at it? Oh well. Deploy null wave. Not exactly what I thought would happen. How do I get in? Oh, over there. Okay. It's fine.
Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention.
More radiation.
Microgravity detected.
Okay.
Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it. That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark, but what if we're just poor swimmers? And now there's blood in the water.
I mean, by that logic, if we blow it up, it's still the same thing, right? That there's still other predators, and only this one gets destroyed? That was one bridge. Go the other way. There's less fire that way. This man's still alive.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
Nothing really hurts me too much anymore. With all the resistances I have and the healing. Oh, back up we go. Tell Talos Bridge. I need to get to the Borum for that. Yo, I can't defend myself in here.
Microgravity detected.
Have a wrench. Get off me. Where'd all these turrets come from? And they're all broken too.
What the hell have you done?
I've simply asked Morgan.
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you'll be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, Morgan.
I was
I
unconscious.
didn't want to harm your brother. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos 1 and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth, and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. If you want to activate the null wave, you'll have to kill me.
Where does this go? Oh.
Watch out. Inspecting. Your suit integrity is compromised. Complete.
Okay, so I can't touch this, right? Yeah. So what if I stun you? Oh, you did die. I did it.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together.
It's immortality. And it is beautiful.
Wait, that's the ending? So that was Prey. Aren't both endings the same? Kind of. I mean, this is the good ending, kind of. Because no one dies. Except for January, I guess. But if you choose the other one, the entire space station blows up. And everyone dies, including the Typhons. Huh? Maybe they're not dead. Here, anyways. Oh, you destroyed the coral. And was this before they showed up? Yeah, that's probably before they showed up. But yeah. So, both endings is basically destroying the Typhon. I assume. Wait, a Weaver can turn a body into a Phantom? Could it always do that? Is that what they meant with Enoch? Huh. Anyways. Yeah. I don't know. You're not is that the nightmare? You're not really given a choice for the ending. It's like, destroy the Typhon or destroy the Typhon. And your choice is, do you want to live or do you want to die? That's your choice. Do you want to kill everyone or not? Because I don't think the null wave kills the people, right? It's just the Typhon and the coral. Wait, that's the credits? That was pretty short. No, okay. So, I guess that's all I have to say about the story. It's kind of like you're just led on by multiple people on what's happening, like even yourself, like with the videos and stuff. You're just kind of like going off what they're saying, and it's kind of like, who's right? Because everyone's just like trying to get you to do something, and it kind of gets a bit confusing. Like, there was an October as well. Like, why is there October, January, and December? Like, December was, I don't know. There was just multiple things people wanted you to do, including yourself, because you had different past versions, I guess. So you made different robot or different operators to help you do stuff. I don't know. But yeah, and then Alex just kept everything a secret until the end, because why not? game made it seem like he was the bad guy. Which he kind of was, with the experiments and stuff. But that's what everyone there, their entire family was doing experiments and stuff. For the gameplay, I liked the gameplay. It was alright. I liked that there was no final boss, I just realized. Yeah. That's surprising. Normally games always have a final boss. Yeah. I think there was too much neuromod requirements. Like, I made so many, and I only had like half of the stuff unlocked. I spent like almost all of my resources creating neuromods, and I did all the side quests and stuff, and I only have half the stuff unlocked. Well, I guess that's why they have New Game Plus, but still. I did like how you could create neuromods and weapon upgrade kits though. It was very useful. Like you didn't have a set time where you basically unlock stuff. It's not gated by anything other than your ability to get resources to craft them. Which was interesting. I didn't like the inventory management, having to do that all the time. The guns were okay. The glue gun was interesting. The Q beam was also interesting. And then the rest were kind of just standard. Yeah. I didn't get to try much of the psycho abilities. I don't think a lot of them would be that good. Because some of them were traps, which means you have to place them in the path of the enemy walking through. Which was whatever. Why not just place a turret? Where they don't have to walk through it. Oh. 3.5, it's not 3.1 now.
It's finished.
Okay.
How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
What's with my arms?
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It killed me. Why? Would be difficult to say. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind. Or
it was
an
accidental, I
attempt to
killed you.
integrate its dual natures.
Michaela,
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this. But it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
You're Sarah.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad.
Oh.
None of us would have survived without its help. And it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you?
No.
Here. I want to show you something.
So I was a phantom the entire time, and I was made to believe I was Morgan Yu.
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories.
So what are you showing me?
Is the world today.
Oh.
We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
Kill them all or take hand. Let's take his hand for now.
We're gonna shake things up. Like old times.
Oh my god, my arms. I'm human. Wait, you finished Prey. Lowest difficulty nightmare. Survival options. Total campaign time. 34 hours. It's probably a bit less because I kind of left the game running when I AFK'd. 14 humans rescued. 2 humans killed, probably accidentally. 197 neuromods. That's like half of what you need to max out. Okay, so it was a simulation. And I was a phantom. I was a phantom. Or something. I was a Typhon. Anyways. So that's what the bad ending was about. That's why they said restart it, so they could find a Typhon that would help them. Alright, let's do bad ending. Get out of here. Oh, wrong place. What else? So gameplay is okay. Like inventory management, I always hate that. Chipsets, they were kind of whatever. Same with scopes, they're same as chipsets. Neuromods. I liked how these unlocked later, so you couldn't see them. I did like this, that you had to scan to unlock them, but it was kind of a nuisance to scan sometimes. You have enough Typhon material in your system that turrets will consider a threat. I did not realize that was a thing there. I like that there was a bunch of side quests that you could do. Just go out of your way and do. And sometimes they rewarded you, sometimes it was just some dialogue, which is fine. Doesn't always have to be a reward. I like the marks where it tells you where to go. It helped me a lot. Because this place is kind of big. There's a lot of rooms to go through. I did dislike that one section, I guess, that I already said, where the bots just keep spawning, but it was pretty short, so it wasn't too bad. The enemies respawning, it's not that bad, because they only do it every once in a while.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
If you scan the Apex... I wasn't able to scan it. Wait, were it? I went the complete wrong way. How do I get to the power plant? I'm at the end of the game and I still don't know how to get to places. Power plant. To life support. Oh, I did go the right way the first time. Oh, this. I disliked... Get off me. I dislike the space aspect. The combat in the space, the movement in space, I just disliked it all. All of it was just very annoying to control and just fast, I guess. Like, the enemies were fast in space and it was hard to hit them. Which isn't a bad thing, but I just personally dislike it. So I was playing this on Nightmare difficulty. This game wasn't that hard. It had all the survival options on as well, which supposedly was gonna make the game harder, but half the time it didn't really make a difference. The oxygen was not ever used. I didn't have an issue with the oxygen. Traumas. Half of them are harmless. And then what was the other thing? There was a third one. I don't remember what the third one was. But it wasn't... like... it didn't affect me, whatever it was. I like the puzzles you had to do, like trying to find your... like the level design was decent. Because you could just like go whichever way you wanted. And sometimes you could get through, but sometimes you just couldn't. Like you could just find alternate ways. Most of the time it didn't have an alternate way. It just had like, you just go. Like sometimes there was just a door and it had to be hacked. Five crew members. Wait, there's new members? What? These weren't there before. I found everyone. I'm pretty sure. I liked that there's the security console you could use to find any leftover people that you didn't find. Like, I appreciate that there's help to find things that just tell you where it is if you can't find it. Where do you want me to go? All the way down? In here? What? Where's this? Oh, what the?
Typhon material inconclusive. Logging calibration request.
You are here. Okay.
Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan's cell lights. Do it.
Oh, they injected Morgan's cells into him.
Good work. The reactor's primed and capable of delivering close to 30 megatons. More than enough. I'll meet you on the bridge for the last part. Hurry, Morgan. There won't be anything left to detonate if we're too late.
Inconclusive. Logging calibration request.
Oh. So he has Morgan's cells. And the hive mind wants me to kill everything. So is this the past or is this a simulation? He said it was constructed off Morgan's memories. Which means this is probably the past, right? Morgan experienced this. Or it's like a recreation of the past on what Morgan did. And he has his own choices on some of the things that Morgan did. Something like that? I like how the wrench is actually a viable weapon if you use it properly as well. I don't know what that's about. So the coral doesn't make sense yet. They said it was in kind of like communication or something. Was it to call the apex to here? Wait, am I going to the bridge? The lobby? Or the bridge? No, it's the bridge, right? Yeah, probably to the bridge. Can I still do the other option? I can. I like the audio as well. Like, it made it like really creepy at times, but sometimes the audio just didn't fit. Like, nothing was happening, and then there was just creepy sounds or just like upbeat sounds, and it's just like, is something supposed to happen or not? But overall, the audio was decent.
Microgravity detected.
That doesn't do any damage to me. It's 1 damage per tick.
I never thought I'd welcome that sound. You did it, Morgan. Now comes the fireworks. I do not know if they will be enough, but I think they will.
This game gives you a lot of choice and stuff. Like, you have like 2 choices on like most of the things you do. Either kill or not kill or something else. Nothing in the escape pod, right? Just dead people. The enemy designs were kind of lacking. I mean, there's the... Like, what do we have? There's a lot of copy and paste here. Tendril, that's an end game. Operator, that is... It doesn't matter what kind of operator it is, it's the exact same. It's an operator. This one shoots beams. The rest don't really do much. They shoot fire at you. Corrupted device, this was only ever seen once. Poltergeist, really annoying. Invisible. Nightmare, very tanky. That's about it. Just kind of a nuisance. Does a lot of damage, I guess. Can one-shot me. Thermal Phantom. Basically a Phantom, upgraded Phantom. Mind-controlled human. Suicide bomber. Telepath. Basically a Weaver, I guess. No, it's more like a Phantom. Yeah, it's basically a flying Phantom that can mind control. Technopath. It's a flying Phantom that can take turrets. It's like just a deviation. It's not like volcanic Phantom. It's electric Phantom. It's like just a deviation. Human. Weaver. Like, Weaver is slightly different. It shoots out the cystoids. And it can also attack you, I think. Greater Mimic? Just an upgraded Mimic. It's just tankier. It's the only thing I noticed, I think. Operator. It's just an operator again. Another variation Phantom. Another operator. Operator. Turret. Operator. Phantom. Mimic. Like, there's like 5 enemies in this game, I think. In this list, there's like 5 enemies. 5 different enemies. So there's not much of a... Where am I going? Where am I going? There's not that much, like...
Who?
Enemies.
What?
Morgan.
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan. You?
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He may not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine poison you. Did it tell you it's not gonna let you off the station?
Your brother is correct. When you destroy Talos 1, my directive is to ensure that you perish along with it. But you already knew that. It was your idea.
No one in their right mind would agree to such a lunatic plan.
Not true. History is populated with examples of self-sacrifice for the benefit of others.
Easy to say when it's not your skin, robot.
I'm sorry, Morgan.
You have no idea what that word means. I'm gonna put a stop to this nonsense.
You zap him anyways.
Your brother is only stunned. Though obviously, once you activate the self-destruct, the point is moot. You're still going to activate the self-destruct, aren't you? Please recall, I am acting on your orders.
Got him. Are you sure?
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Damage. Mine with it. Is that the other quest, maybe? Okay, now I can do the escape pod. Actually, let me quick load that. So what happens if I just push the button?
Who? What?
Morgan,
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
I wish there was something I could have said to snap you out of this. Fugue. It's my fault. I gambled too much. And the worst part? It isn't losing the station or the tech. It's you. I lost my sister. That is a mistake I will never recover from.
it's finished. All the directives you gave me have been completed, all except one. When the station detonates, it will destroy the Apex Typhon and every trace of technology derived from it, including you, but you know this already. It was your idea, after all. The alien neuromods you carry would pose an unacceptable risk to everyone on Earth if you returned. Have a seat, Morgan. You might as well enjoy the view in your final moments.
Sacrifice yourself to spare Earth. You see, I have an escape option.
Warning, reactor detonation
Or I escape.
imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Let's watch. I'll escape after, maybe.
Morgan, Morgan. До свидания.
Man, that's laggy. Oh wow.
I keep having this dream.
Okay.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It killed me. Why? Would be difficult to say. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind. Or an attempt to integrate its dual natures.
Michaela,
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
I like
did
how
you let it live?
she doesn't say anything about that.
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos 1. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
Is that to kill them all? Oh, rip. Oh, that's it. That's that. He just dies. Hold on. There is one more thing I want to do before I'm done. And then whatever the DLC is. I think I spoke about everything.
Morgan.
Morgan? Maybe. I
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
I wish there was...
Microgravity detected. Scanning target error. Insufficient Typhon material.
Time to escape.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Evacuating.
Morgan? Morgan, can you hear me? I've detected a pod launch. I thought...
Chief Ilyushin.
Morgan, good to hear your voice.
No, Chief Ilyushin. This is January. Morgan has departed the station.
What? Morgan? Morgan, if you can hear me, please respond. Please!
And I'm out. Sole survivor. To Earth.
I keep having this dream.
Does this dialogue change though?
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It killed me. Why? Would be difficult to say. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind. Or an attempt to integrate its dual natures.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos 1. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice.
I was expecting
You
that one
can
to
hear
change.
us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something.
Didn't say anything about the escape.
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
Jittered. Well then, so that was Prey. What was that last survival option? Oh yeah, weapon degradation. That only happened like 3 times that my weapon malfunctioned. But yeah, that's Prey. I'm done for now. And then, I don't know what this is. I assume DLC. I'll do that next time.